You've got the ball on your side of the field. 1st and 10. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Credit the tackle to Kentavious. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Let's go.
Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on first and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And now the offense getting set, first and 10. Now a carry for Brown. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Here's Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be... Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on first and 10. This is Brown on the carry. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful.
And now the offense getting set, first and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full... And the offense readies for a first down and 10. A run here with Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on first and 10. They go with Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be... And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. And Griffin must have seen something he didn't like. He's going to call a timeout. They'll run it here with Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. And Griffin must have seen something he didn't like. He's going to call a timeout. They'll run now with Brown. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And Griffin must have seen something he didn't like. He's going to call a timeout.
Let's go, D.
Now Gurley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley, 71 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Now a handoff for Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Griffin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Griffin. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. This is Brown. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Here's Griffin. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. From the 39, Griffin, and his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Griffin. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is RG-3. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another go.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think they're...
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
57, Mike 57.
On 2nd down now. It's Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Here's Colvin. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Griffin. And he fires one incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Griffin. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's going to rifle one. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Griffin. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run. It's Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Griffin. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the screen! Pass!
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check the team. Check the team.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56. Guys, game situation.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And Griffin must have seen something he didn't like. He's going to call a timeout. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To To throw, it's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A run here with Brown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. He's got Green. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down, Griffin. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Open man is born. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Fights free yet again. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new... The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run on first down. Brown. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Brown. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. On third down, Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Brown. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. On 2nd down now. It's Brown. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. On 3rd down, Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this